What's cracking, everybody? What's cracking? Welcome back to the channel. New video. The other day, I asked you guys if you guys wanted me to chop up a few of Wes Watson's phone calls since he's got incarcerated. And we go over, I think I did 5 of them. I don't remember. But you guys said you wanted me to do it, so I just finished chopping them up. Uploaded them, and so right now we're gonna, apparently the first one, we're gonna stare at that fake tree right there. But anyways, we're gonna listen to his tone. So this first one is the first call he made during his recent incarceration, and we're gonna compare it to the last call, and we're gonna compare all the way through. Is his tone the same? Is his message the same? And is his attitude the same? That said, let's get it.
Okay, you guys, GP penitentiary life back in effect, but guess what? We're in Broward County. We're at Joseph Conti facility. I'm on the Securus line.
So, in this one, right off the bat, GP, this and that. From Cali to Florida, whatever. Bam. So there's the bravado. You know, he's still being the caricature. Like, I'm that tough guy, ain't nothing changing. That's what I'm taking from this first phone call.
Guys, GP from Cali to Florida. I was started off at TGK last time. Then I went to main jail in Broward where Jose just turned himself in and bought it out from. Now I'm at Joseph Conti facility. The same mindset, the same program is in effect. I'm up at 2:45. I'm doing abs and calves right when I wake up. Then I'm going to breakfast at 4, eating some dog. It's literally like 2 slices of bread with...
Hold on. So he gets up and he's doing abs and calves at 2:45 in the morning. And then he goes to chow. Apparently he didn't bird bath, huh? Sweaty, stinking ass.
Gravy water poured on the bitch. Jose, it was that bad, huh?
It was that bad.
It's that bad.
Just bread and water.
Then I come back after chow. Do about 500 push-ups in the mud and dark. Because every one of my bunkies, like, because it's a 6-man little cell. Everybody in that 6-man cell, they sleep till about 9 in the afternoon, basically, for me. But I mean, they're all sleeping, and I'm just knocking out 500 push-ups in the dark. The second the door cracks at 9 o'clock, I call Jose. I tell him, it's program time.
He wakes up Jose. Look at Jose put his head down like, damn. He put me out there. I want to wake up at 2:45 too, Wes. Rewrite the story, Wes. I want to wake up. And he got a rose on his arm made out of $100 bills and a big-ass eye.
And I want him back in the gym. I want all you guys back in the gym. And the thing is, we're not some gym weirdo fitness freaks. We're just solid, real men who need to keep our mind right and stay positive during painful times.
Okay, so that was the first call he made since his recent incarceration. There was arrogance, and he's trying to drum up excitement, I guess, right? Whoever he at that time thought he still had on his team, he was trying to pump them up. And so this call, I went a month after the first call. So this one is a month later. Let's check them out.
You guys, some early morning motivation. This one's magic. This one's different. This one's calm. This is just pure energy, frequency, and vibration. Understanding this is everything. Ashley, why do you understand the transformation so well?
I took out her last name. He said her first and last name, and then he wants people to go check out her IG. Whoever watched his channel, they can get that. I'm not gonna do that, but it is strange, right? In all the years that he's been on YouTube, has he ever shouted out anybody? I don't know. And I've been reacting to his stuff for years. You guys know that. I don't know if I remember him shouting anyone out. And this happens to be a female. He's going to go do some time. Maybe he needs a pen pal, and he's hoping he can get that out of. I don't know. That's just what popped into my head when I heard this shot. I was like, this is weird. He's always berated and belittled the people that pay or the people that bought his services.
Looking at her bitch brings a tear to my eye. Ashley is one of the best.
Wait a minute. She brought a tear to his eye.
So well. Looking at her bitch brings a tear to my eye. Ashley is one of the best students I've ever had. If you saw her transformation, please go to her page. Please go to Ashley's page on Instagram and see how far she has come. You guys, people speak about energy, frequency, and vibration, but they don't understand. Vibration is how we feel. Frequency is our perception of the world around us.
Is this some like modern, like new age, like what is this?
We feel.
Vibration is how we feel?
Vibration, but they don't understand. Vibration is how we feel. Frequency is our perception of the world around us. When we have the correct blueprint applied in our life.
Why can't we just say feelings? Why we gotta say vibrations? Why can't we just say perception? Why do we have to say frequency? I feel like the words we've used forever are still good enough. I don't see why we have to change them. Just saying.
We start to feel better. We start to feel better because we actually change our internal state. Our internal state starts to adjust, and our external body starts to look as our internal state feels. Now the way the world greets you is different, and your frequency is heightened because you're.
So, a month after his incarceration, now we have the guru. He's just the guru right now. He's thanking one of his students amazingly. He's making up words. He's redefining words and trying to make us talk carny talk with him. I refuse. It's also daytime and every damn light is on. What's up with those? What do those look like to you?
The perception of the world around you is different. The reason that your perception of the world around you is different is because you're different.
Okay. I don't know whatever point he was trying to make, he lost me. What? Clean the camera. What's next?
It's been massively exciting for what the fuck place is. I got moved again. So this is the third move since I'm at the Tonti facility. And I think it's just they just think I'm a fucking rock star. They got
Yeah, that's what it is. They think you're a rock star. Mm-hmm.
I mean, on tour, they want everybody to get a little piece of me, I guess. But whatever. Whole thing is I don't give a fuck. I stay with my program. I get up right 2:30, 2:45-ish. It's been earlier than 2:30, 2:45 because I've just been getting up early. I just go to bed early and I get up early. But I hit the abs before breakfast. I do
calves.
I do like my crunches where I actually flex my abs and lift myself up. Then I go into my sit-ups. Then I go into leg raises. Then I go into bicycles. Then I go into planks now. Do 5 sets of that. While I'm doing calves, intermediately between sets, I'm doing calves. Okay.
Okay, thanks, Wes. Thanks for the recap. At least you're sticking to your story. Now he's waking up earlier than 2:45, but he's still doing his abs and his calves. Gets nice and sweaty, and then goes out and grabs his food. Sits next to somebody.
And right after breakfast, I do push-ups. I've been doing incline off the stool. I start those later in the day, but first I do
500 a day. Remember, 500 a day.
Push-ups, just 10 sets to failure. It's usually around 30 to 35 push-ups a set.
That's 300 to 350. 10 sets to failure. Wait a minute. 30 to 35. What? He's not Superman after all. What the hell? So he dropped from 500 a day to 300 to 350 a day. Okay. Still not bad.
And I don't wait too much time because I'm pacing back and forth in the cell, which is a small cell, 2-man cell. I go to yard, do another 20 sets with this little Jesse Payne. He sells health insurance. He's a pretty bald dude. He's from this area.
Oh, pretty. I thought he said pretty bald dude. I was like, what? I think he says pretty known dude. Okay. Who is this pretty known dude? Because I've never heard of him.
Jesse Payne. He sells health insurance.
Okay.
He's a pretty bald dude. He's from this area. And he's from Cali, too. And then I got on the yard, we did 20 sets. We walked 2 laps, tiny ass yard. So, I mean, we're talking, these are quick laps. Walk 2 laps, 20 push ups. Walk 2 laps, 20 push ups.
So, this is a prepaid.
Okay. So, you don't really hear the GP, my 10-year bid. You're not hearing that right now, right? I don't know what his messages are, though. Really, like, I mean, he's getting views for these calls, so I mean, there's that, right? But I just don't get what the message is. Bagel over his eye. I always see bagel. I don't see Daigle.
Paid collect call from
Wes Watson.
Oh, that's what he was doing when he first started. When he first started making these calls. Oh, he relapsed into the caricature.
Sunday ain't different than any other day in this bitch. And it's always been that way. Some of you guys were with me when I was still doing calendars in Cali.
Oh my God. He was doing calendars in Cali. See, when you're doing time, man.
Then I got out, told you I was going to be paid, told you I was going to elevate, told you I was going to kill it, took it to a level that nobody's seen before. Came out to Miami. Now I wake up in my cell this morning. Fuck, I want to just go work out. I just want to go walk this little basketball court. We have a half basketball court that we call yard. A couple slats cut in the wall that the sun comes in, so you get a little bit of sun on your face. But the birds are chirping. It's nice and warm. I realize I love Florida. I love Miami.
So this is a frustrated Wes, from what I'm hearing. Excuse me. He can hear the birds. There's slats, he said, in the wall where he can get some sunlight. But let me tell you something. I remember when I paroled, and even when I was incarcerated, when I was still incarcerated, and I would look at the sky sometimes, right? And I would think to myself, my family, my loved ones, people outside of these walls are looking at the same sky, but we're in completely different worlds, different societies, different laws. I think I mean, I'm just thinking to myself when I hear what he just said. He loves Miami. He loves Florida. He's looking through those slats and he's realizing I'm not a part of that world anymore. He messed up. He still hasn't said that he messed up. The closest to it was when he said, when I first got in trouble, a couple clips back, when he said, when I first got in trouble. I think it would go a lot further if he said, you know, when I first fucked up and got incarcerated again. But.
And I just get into push-ups. As much pain, as much what-ifs that cloud my mind, they just slowly start to go away as I elevate, as I push harder and harder, as I work out harder and harder, as I create that man that I need to be more and more, that man I asked to be more and more.
Why couldn't you create that man out here? Why couldn't you ask to be that man out here? Why couldn't you be kind to people out here? Respectful. That's why you're back. That's why you're back in there.
All the what ifs, all the pain goes away. What happens is, I asked for this shit. I always wanted to be the baddest motherfucker. Always wanted to be the baddest motherfucker.
That, I've said it a gang of times. Wes has always wanted to be that dude. The reality is, when Wes got incarcerated, he realized he's not cut from that cloth. He got beat up several times during his incarceration out here in California. As a result, people that have done time with him have said it. Every one of them that has done time with him has said he was quiet, he kept to himself, and he worked out. He figured out his place. But what nobody knew was when he was sitting off in that corner watching the tough guys, he was studying and he was creating a character. And that's what he paroled to, a character. And he got lost in the sauce. I know I say that all the time, but that's what happened. Just listen to what he's saying right here.
I always wanted to be the baddest motherfucker. Always wanted to be the baddest motherfucker. And what you're gonna get if you want to be the baddest motherfucker, you're gonna get a chance to prove that you are. And that's what my 10-year bid was.
You didn't do 10 years. You didn't get sentenced to 10 years, Wes. Everyone knows it, and he's incarcerated on a new crime. S, plural, crime. He's incarcerated on new crimes, and he's still lying about the time he did. I think these phone calls are going to hurt him in court. I think some of these phone calls are going to, I think they're going to be used against him. I mean, why lie about the time you were sentenced to and the time you did? But it's a peek into a person's character when they have to lie about the smallest things, like his height. Why do you have to be 6 feet tall? And why do you have to have served 10 years? What's the significance of those two things in his mind? Because it's very insignificant to everyone else. If you have a good message, who cares how tall you are or how much time you did? You went and you did time, you learned how to better yourself, and now you're trying to help others. But that's just not what we have with this guy.
That's what me doing my stretch in Cali was. I'm done with this shit. I'm done with doing prison time. I'm not glorifying it. I'm not glorifying jail time. I'm telling you guys there's a better way. I'm telling you guys you can just crush it and build yourself and elevate in a way that can help everybody around you. This helps nobody around you. It just takes away from people.
Incarceration does do that. Let me hear that last part again.
Elevate in a way that can help everybody around you. This helps nobody around you. It just takes away from people.
It just takes away from people. Really, I think the people that were in his life, his incarceration has bettered their situations. I mean, I really believe Jose really, really loves the dude. And not in a funny way, like as a brother. I think Jose, he's very young still. I don't know how much life experience he has as far as like being around guys who really were a part of that criminal world, so that maybe he can't decipher. He can't separate fact from fiction when it comes to Wes and what he talks about and how he carries himself. And so I think obviously Wes's mom, those two people are suffering with Wes being gone. But I think everybody else that was around him is probably like, man, we don't got to hear that shit anymore.
This is a prepaid collect call from
Wes Watson. From Broward, Maine, to Conti, to TGK, to Dade, the county, to Metro West. I've come all this way for one book. Everything happened.
Oh, this is that one. The book. He is the book, guys. Wes Watson is a trip, man. Really, like, listening to his phone calls, it's like, don't get me wrong. When you're in jail, when you're incarcerated, period, you have nothing but time to think about everything that you did, every word somebody said to you. But this guy is so different. I think he just thinks about what he wants to say to other people. I don't know. He's so up and down.
For this one culminative event, every painful moment, every cold floor I slept on for days and weeks, all the pain I've experienced by being taken from the free world.
No. I'm sorry for interrupting so much, guys, but this phone call, I remember I couldn't stand. He said all the painful moments, all the cold floors that I slept on, like, you deserve that. Look at what you're busted for. You put a ring on that woman's finger, that young woman's finger, and then next thing you know, all hell broke loose. You weren't taken from this world. You forfeited your spot, your position, due to insecurity. There's zero humility. I know if I was to get busted and have to go do some time, I would feel miserable. To have done so much time in prison and then get out and be a productive member of society and throw that away, man, that would be. But I mean, he didn't do a lot of time, but I mean, he did enough to know he's lucky to be back out here. Look, he's looking at a lot of time. Something's gonna humble him. He's not humble yet. Something's gonna humble him.
It's only magnifying my power. No matter how long this takes, I know what I was meant to come back for. I was meant to come back to find my alignment. On the yard right now, I'm out there with about 6 people. We're hitting pull-ups, we're hitting dips, we're hitting push-ups. But more importantly, if you could record that conversation, it was a conversation of the spiritual world, how to manifest, how to bring forth your best self, how to stay in alignment. More importantly, just how to operate in this tangible environment.
Yeah, if we could have just heard that conversation, if they could have just recorded that conversation. 6 dudes that didn't want to have anything to do with the outside world are sitting around with the keys to success, right? They're sitting in the county jail looking at however much time, but they have all the keys to success for us out here. They just don't have the keys for success for themselves, right? But they know what we need to do. They just don't know how to do it. Yeah. Imagine if we would have heard that conversation.
World at the highest level, which I've done. I always hold rank in conversations like this because I've actually manifested a life that is so superior to most people in the world through these techniques. And the technique is always what I said our purpose is.
Hello, this is a prepaid collect call.
This is the last one, I believe. Yeah, this is the last one.
Call from.
When the physical world is taken.
You hear his voice? This is the last one. This is the one why I said, should we go back and do this? I'm interested to see the next phone call to hear his voice. If it's still like this.
The spiritual awakens. You guys have heard this from me back when I first got out. But I needed this. I came back to study. I came back to learn. I came back to elevate. Ascending to the highest frequency, otherwise known as God consciousness, is what I was brought back to attain.
God.
I'm not here to overpower. I'm here to empower. And by doing so, I have a very long, difficult days. Yet I transcend time and pain through study, self-actualization, and connected to the collective whole. Self-actualization and connection to the collective whole is what I always said our life's purpose is. What is our life's purpose? To build the best version of us and give that man to the world. This is the same thing I'm saying. It's just coming in different words at a different time from a different vessel, a different mind, a different person, a different life. This is a different life I'm living now. I'm a complete different person from 90 days ago when I got in trouble. I'm a completely different person. I'm on a completely different path.
He's a completely different person on a completely different path. You damn right you are. Yeah. Yeah. You had a pretty smooth path. And you chose to just 4x4. Just take it off road. Take it off the path. He still hasn't apologized. At least in a phone call to his parents and his friends, right? I get if he wants to not seem as though he's incriminating himself, but at least to the people that you supposedly love, you have a big enough platform where you could at least be like, I'm sorry I let you down. And I'm going to get better from this. But see, that takes humility. Let's see when the next phone call comes out. I'll be here to react to it. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. That's my video for today. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. I'm out of here.